Welcome back to HudRod Automotive, where today we show you two new cars. And I know what you're thinking, more cars, but there's a very good plan.
If you like this kind of content, please like, please subscribe. Let's get into it.
So first up on the list is not really a new car, but it's a replacement. And replacement for what? Well, it is the highest viewed car on the channel at the moment, my 520D. As much as I love it, it's probably time to part ways with it. So I was thinking, what should I do with it? What should I get? Well, the not really older, the bigger brother, basically. So this is a 535D. So it's the 3-litre diesel with the twin turbos. And the reasoning for this is because my car is cool, but I want a little bit more of a spicy unit on the old engine side of it, and also being a wagon, that's exactly what I want to be used on a daily basis, just having everything that I want to be doing in the back, and also towing things to the drag strip that you'll be seeing very shortly.
Now, what did I buy? So we both bought something this time. Usually I'm doing all the buying, but both of us this time. And I bought, well, actually the second car I actually owned on the road, I bought another one. And that is a Mini Cooper S. So this is a 1.6 supercharged Mini Cooper, and I really like these cars. This is the early one, and they're really, really fun cars. And this is actually from my missus. So, but we're gonna kind of hijack it because she doesn't quite know how to drive yet. So we're gonna be taking this to Santa Pod and stuff like that until then. But definitely gonna be making this a spicy unit as well. That's 4 cars now, really, isn't it?
Too many.
Anyway, let's get into a bit more detail. There's going to be a review on both of these cars later on, but we'll go for a little overview right now.
So I was at work the other day, and Alex was joining us for a day's work as well. We're sitting there, we're waiting for access to the building, and Alex is scrolling through the old auctions, and suddenly one pops up. 20 minutes to go on the old auction for a 535D. The spec that I wanted on the inside, basically the exact same as my car currently, but with a better engine and being a wagon. Dangerous situation to be in. I had 20 minutes to make my decision. We were searching on the prices, we were getting his dad to search up how much I should bid for it, sent in a bid, and we won it. So in 20 minutes, I went from not even thinking about buying a car to getting a 535D. And of course, it is the wagon, which I love. So it has all this space in the back. And not only that, but it's got a tow bar. Built-in tow bar, it's in the back there. So this is going to be really nice. And the main reason that I really wanted to buy this car is because we will be going to Santa Pod. And we are going to be eventually having to tow things like the R-Cord up there. We're not really going to be wanting to drive there and back, and this has the engine for that, which is what we really like as well. So this has the 3-litre diesel with the twin turb skis down there, and it is a little bit of a complicated system where it's sort of a compound turbo system. There's an actuator valve that brings in the second one and all this sort of stuff. It is a little bit weird, and that means it's not perfect. The first turbo is doing something a little bit weird. Sometimes you literally go all the way down to the kick down pedal and it's as if nothing's happening. So we need to investigate that, but it does sometimes work. And I can tell you, when it works, it pulls really hard, and this is going to be plenty to tow the R-Cord or whatever else we tow to the track. And I think that is going to be a much better utility than the 520D that I've got at the moment. As much as I do love that car, that chassis, and the saloon in general, the wagon with the big engine is going to be a lot more practical and a lot better for us. So other than that, everything seems to be working really well. The interior is literally the exact same as my car, with the black with this silver. Obviously it's an auto as well, but it's going to do the job. Everything else is working as of yet. We'll get that sorted out and we'll get down to the track. But that is it for the BMW. Let's move on to the Mini.
A Mini Cooper S. In my heart, obviously, because I had it as my second car, the first car, or kind of performance car I had. And this one we kind of locked out with, again, on the auction. And I was trying to find a car that my missus would drive, that I would also drive and like. And it was proving difficult. She's, funny thing about colours, so that's why it's the colour that it is. But I actually kind of like the colour. But the first thing we got to get rid of is these hideous tail lights. I think they are just disgusting. But other than that, it's not all plain sailing. We got it pretty good. It drives very, very well. However, there is one more issue, which is that the clutch, we thought it had a bad slave cylinder, but it turns out the slave cylinder has been changed. So we're hoping it just needs to be bled, but we will be moving on to that. And once that has been done, we'll definitely be going down to Santa Pod and see what we can run, because that's going to be our new addiction now, because we've been there once. And this, of course, has the 1.6 supercharged with the intercooler, which, if it's making power, it sounds lovely, and I'm very happy overall, because I'll happily drive this in and around. And it's ULEZ compliant, which was a big thing for me, because the Golf is not ULEZ compliant. The Accord is, but you know, it's not that small to go around town, so this is the ULEZ compliant car as well. And I think definitely going to be taken down to the track as well, because it handles really nicely. So I'm really happy with this. And my Mini Cooper S had aircon, but it didn't work. This one does. Everything else works. It's got, you know, the Bluetooth radio in here. Nothing needs to be done in here. Cruise control. Comes with Tropicana. That's the slave cylinder we've already checked, but I think we need to bleed it. But yeah, it looks really nice inside, and it's been really well looked after. Full main dealer service history.
So I'll do a little sound check to see what they're like. Not too bad.
Right.
Not too bad. I tell you what, while I was standing outside work the other day, a 335D came past with some aftermarket exhaust, and it did sound good, so maybe we'll see in the future.
Let's try the Mini.
It's got a nice little rasp to it.
I like it. I like it a lot, and it's got the supercharger whine when you're inside, which I love. I don't know if you can hear it when it's not loaded up. Oh, it's proper popping now at the back. And I think I don't think they're as artificial as the later ones, those pops. They're kind of very random. I like it. I like it a lot. It brings back all my memories.
I don't think this is going to need an exhaust.
Nah, this
that's
is
fine.
This is perfect, because I like the supercharger one as well.
Mm-hmm.
So these are our new purchases, and I'm really happy with the Mini. And I know it's my missus' car, but we'll probably be doing some of the driving, hopefully taking it to the track, because it is a bit of a unit, maybe to Santa Pod, and hopefully Cameron won't have to tow me home in the 535.
Hopefully not, but that is one reason why I bought it. We are going to be getting spicier things in the near future, but we are going to be making this fast in itself. We need to fix the turbo issues, and then maybe look down towards a remap as well. And talking of making things spicy, the HudRod project is going to be coming back, just those things cost a lot of money. Next thing, we've got ECU, then we're going to have turbo kit, all the sort of little bells and whistles that come with that as well.
Just the
Oil
list
pump.
goes on,
Yeah.
and it's getting more spicy than we first anticipated, but that's always good, because next time we go to Santa Pod, we'll require some lids.
Yeah, we were far too slow to even need any sort of safety equipment, so that is what we're going to be doing next time, and then hopefully breaking some records in the near future.
And if you like these cars, let us know in the comments. Have you had these cars before? Would you buy these cars? Let us know what you think. So hopefully next time you see us, we will be at Santa Pod with these two beauties. See you then.